Want to market hardscaping to a laser-focused client base in the off-season or winter when there's little to no competition? Phrases like getting cold feet or tired of slipping and sliding, Heated Pavement can get you there. An amazing team with a landscape architect at the helm is making access to outdoor kitchens, swim spas, and saunas safe, and driveways, walkways, and steps snow and ice free. Heating, interlocking concrete pavement, concrete paving slabs, plank stones, and segmental permeable pavement has been a journey of many steps and a few missteps by snowmelting.ca. Snowmelting.ca is now a recognized authority on the subject, taking a little discussed category and turning up the heat. Let's take a look at this project. So this is a heated segmental permeable pavement. You've scarified the subgrade. You've got a great quality geotextile fabric. Your base is geogrid-stabilized, good angular 57 stone. You have a bedding layer. Insulation a little unorthodox, but I get the concept up here as far north as we are. You have a synthetic base that you're using to hold that material down and to begin the bedding layer and then fasten our heating mats or cables to it. Explain that to me.
Yeah, exactly. So it's very important to fasten the cables in place. So we're using a nylon clip with a screw, and that's going to ensure that the cables stay in place, so that at the moment the cables are embedded, they're not going to move or shift out of place, because placement, spacing, it's all very important when it comes to heating cables.
Oh, and if they come in contact with each other, you're done. Now, these are specifically designed for this application cables. Describe them to me.
All right, so the heating cable on this job we're using a 15 watt per linear foot cable.
15 watts per linear foot, okay,
we're spacing them out at 4 inches.
Okay, so which isn't always the case, right?
Yeah, so exactly. This particular application, where it's a standard heat rate. So because it's for a vehicular traffic driveway, it's perfect for this application. But in some cases, we're gonna bring that spacing closer to 3 inches because we want quicker response time for that access to that hot tub, the fire pit, or the outdoor kitchen.
That's right, exactly. That's right. And you can go as wide as what?
Up to 5 inches.
Up to 5 inches, and that's going to be more energy efficient, right? And depending on how much power you can get to the house.
Well, the system is going to run longer, but it's going to require less power, and that's what's key. It makes a difference between having to upgrade your electrical panel or use the one that you currently have.
Okay, and the panels, the controllers that you use also send pulses of energy. Describe that to me through these cables.
Yeah, so we have a high efficiency panel that pulses the power through the cables as opposed to a constant power throughout the entire snowstorm.
Okay.
So that ensures that we can regulate the temperature of the ground, reduce the quantity of hours that the system is running, and ultimately saving the customer a ton of money.
And it's run by a controller that's Wi-Fi'd with, you said, weather satellites or weather systems. Explain that to me.
Yeah, so that controller is called Crystal. It's an add-on controller that increases the performance of systems because it has the ability to preheat in anticipation of the snow coming down.
Okay, based on an algorithm.
Absolutely.
Which is incredible.
That's it. The algorithm is designed to preheat for different periods of time, depending on how cold it is outside.
So if having a sensor in the driveway is good, or having a sensor on the roof is better, than what you're describing is absolutely the best.
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
So you said something earlier I found interesting. The snow's bad, but ice is the killer. Describe to me how this solves that ice that's slipping and falling.
Well, in our climate, and I'm sure other cities follow the same
Lake
thing.
Effect, yeah.
We have so many freeze and thaw cycles in the middle of the winter.
Right.
Which make treacherous conditions for walking on pavement in general. So we want to make sure that as that happens, we have the ability to heat it, melt it, and eliminate any risk.
Run to dry.
Exactly.
Absolutely. That's going to be awesome. I think these homeowners are going to add a lot of value to their home.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much, Eric.
Thank you, Pete.
without the need for sensors in the driveway or on the roof. A Wi-Fi capable smart controller will preheat the pavement in advance of precipitation. Or if hot yoga in the sauna is just what the doctor ordered, smartphone controls from off to conservative, moderate, aggressive will give you a warm footpath.